might not be the same as last year. They don't have Paul George. They don't have a lot of their bench assets, including Julius Randle, Alan Crabb, and Henry Allen. All of them are gone. But they're still 11-2, and they're still the best team in the NBA. They were last year, winning 69 games. And, well, looks like they are this year. They are 11-2. They lost their first game after an 11-game win streak. And all I gotta say about this is shimmy down and boogie! DeMarcus Cousins. He's had a pretty good season, 18-10. He's shooting over 500%, or not 500%, 50% from 3. And that's pretty dang insane. His career, his next highest is 333. But the Boogie might be the star of his team, but there's someone who's been the real MVP this year. That's Bradley Beal. Beal was acquired in a draft day trade after season 1. So he's been on the team for 2 years. He had a decent first season with us. He was no Scottie Pippen to Paul Jordan, but he had a pretty good year. And then this year, the third game of the season in the Sellers, insane comeback victory against the Knights, where they were down by like 25, just like the Patriots and Falcons game. Super Bowl reference. He's getting MVP chance after free throw line when the game was over. It's over. That's right, MVP chance. And he had a really good game against the Timberwolves. He had 30 points and shot very efficiently as well. As the game with the Knights, he had 34-5 until he had a block. Shot very efficient. He's been shooting very efficient this year. For an amount of his games. The first game and the second game, he did not shoot efficient. This game, he did not shoot efficient. But these are all wins. In the 2 games we lost, he's been pretty efficient. 2 for 6 from 3 ain't great. But it's fine. He's got a foul every game. Wow. Look at that plus minus. He had a minus 10 the first game, minus 11 the last game. But other than that, he had a plus 35 the second game. Plus 22 against Minnesota. Not in the game that we played against Minnesota. Norman Powell, he's had a good year, but Stanley Johnson will replace him in the starting lineup because I would rather Stanley Johnson be at small forward spot than Norman Powell. Norman Powell is 6'4". I'm not huge on that small forward. Stanley Johnson's only 6'6". Which isn't very tall, but Norman Powell is a shooting guard. He's going to be the 6th man. He's only losing a few minutes, so it's not a big deal. As last year, this team was small ball too. Powell was at 3, and Paul George was at 4, but we have Jaws at 4 and Boogie at 5. So we might make a trade this episode, but before they're going to do anything, they're going to sign a former NBA champion by the name of Kendrick Perkins. He won in 2008 back with the Celtics, so about 10 years ago. He's from Clifton J. Austin High School. Never knew that. Same draft class as LeBron. No wonder that draft class is so good. So, 1 year for the minimum. Welcome to the team, Kendrick Perkins. He's a 63 overall. But he's still a beast. He has a ring. He's a veteran who can help us. But whatever Sarah's going to do, they're going to sign another. Channing Frye. He won in 2018. For whatever reason, it didn't count his championship with the Cavs in 2016. So he says he won in 2018. Let me show you. Where is it? Channing Frye. See? NBA champion 2018. That's weird. That's very weird. So, Sailors will probably make a trade this episode. Let's just see what's going on. The transactions. Karl-Anthony Towns got re-signed. Willie Hernangomez to the Nets. Monte Ellis got re-signed for under $1 million. We have to re-sign Bradley Beal and Stanley Johnson, but we cannot re-sign them at the moment. No, wrong thing. Because Stanley's undecided and Beal's ineligible because his contract was 3 years. Splitter's not going to come back. Does he have a ring? He does have a ring with the Spurs, so Taco Splitter's an NBA champion too. Channing Frye, I don't know. I doubt he's going to come back. And Kendrick Perkins, I don't think any of these three are going to come back. Splitter was just so he could get that draft pick from the Knights, which apparently is 1 star. But But I don't care. The Knights are 7-7. We might get another draft pick this year. Cause you know why? Because I want another draft pick. If I don't make a trade, then we're gonna be at some new menu, like a practice or something. But if I do, I'm gonna show you guys. This trade kills me to do. I love Norman Powell so much, and I'm gonna try to get him in my expansion series with Turtle Player 9. And I don't want to trade Pendrick Kirkins, but this is gonna be one of the best picks in the draft. Because if you look at their roster, it sucks. Minus Frank Talikina, their roster sucks. And I like Wesley Matthews, but their roster sucks. Norman Powell's on a $20 million contract this year. Look at that contract right there. And Andrew Bogut won a ring too. The Mavericks now have an 80 overall on their team, but I'm gonna miss playing with Norman. Norman Powell is the GOAT. I'm gonna miss playing with him. I can't believe I just did that. I cannot believe that. Got a high draft pick though, so that really works out. What the 9? Oh. Well, they're 4-8, but they're worse. They're gonna be worse quickly. We just made one ridiculous trade, and I'm probably gonna regret this, but we're making another. We're trading Harry Giles, who has insane potential. I bet it's an A+. It's not a B+. He's 96 potential. Right there. And Stelios Dorikas, who I really could care less if we trade. He's fine. He's a rookie too, but I could care less if we did trade him for Ricky Rubio, who I am no doubt about getting rid of. Because this man can't shoot for his life. Look at the stats! I just think Ricky Rubio is terrible. He's not even shooting 30% from the field. And we're getting Andrew Wiggins. A, Wiggins is a beast. B, Wiggins is from Kansas. And C, Wiggins just dominated us. In the first half. He had like 3 points in the second half. But he had like 25 in the first half. The first half, he was ridiculous. Am I seriously about to do this? Am I seriously about to pair Giles with Towns? Oh my goodness. I just traded Harry Giles and Norman Powell in the same day. I am so gonna regret this. But we get Andrew Wiggins and Ricky Rubio, who are trading right now. Now, I was actually thinking about getting Nikola Jokic for Giles because he's worth 2 stars and Emmanuel Mudiay. So if there's Nikola Jokic trade in this episode today, don't be surprised. Ricky Rubio and some stuff for Jokic. Boom! We are getting Nikola Jokic. I'm gonna make sure I get Wilson Chandler out of here, get Boban back, get this draft pick back. But yeah, that's the plan. Could not get Boban back in this deal. I'm going to try to figure out a way to get him back, and if we don't get him back, Boban, you are the GOAT, and I'll make sure to get you in my expansion series, just like Norman Powell. This kills me to do, but he will no longer, for now, be a Sailor. I'm a big Pistons fan, and I'm an even bigger Boban fan. So this kills me to do, but it might be better for the organization that our giant, furry gorilla friend will go and pass on his insane talents to the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets are a great organization for Boban. Boban's a great player, and they have a sucky team. We'll see how it fits. But for now, Boban, you're still and always the GOAT. You are always tied with Harambe. You and Harambe are the GOATs of the whole world. I say everyone and everything's the GOAT. But Boban and Harambe are higher than Kristaps, Tim Tebow, Seistic Youngblood, even me. Boban, you are the GOAT. I don't want to trade that draft pick. I would trade Andrew Bogut for him, but the Nuggets did not. I'm going to miss Boban. Boban out. Now have a 9-man rotation. Jamal Murray's out, so when he returns in 4 to 6 months, it'll be a 10-man rotation. For now, Fox, Beal, Wiggins, Jokic, Cousins, Stanley, Mohamed Bamba, Bam Adebayo and Malik Beasley. The next game will be, I have no idea which of these games. Yeah. By the way, the Surf and the Storm are both doing really well. They're very new teams. Peace out, everybody. Game will be Paul George's first game back in Baltimore. Let's see if he was injured well. Paul George is not injured. Okay. So, we played the Warriors last year in a very close, exciting game. But now we have Paul George, former Sailor. And I'm going to change his number to 13 right now because he does not. Well, he looks weird in number 22. Alrighty, Paul George, you traitor. I'm still a big fan of yours, but you are a traitor. Who made these sick uniforms? Uniforms. Oh wait, I did. Not to toot my own horn. Who's wearing 13? Alrighty. Raul Neto. Nope. Sean Livingston. Nope. Ian Mahimi. Sam Mahimi. Nope. Tony Roten. Nope. LaFoy Allen. Nope. Fonasis. Nope. Dick Hines. No. Hollins. No. Patrick Beverly. No. I think it's you. Who's wearing... Oh, he's 13 retired? I don't think he's wearing 13. No, he's wearing 21. So is 13 retired? Let me just... Where is it? Is it in team history? Where is that? Team history. I know... Oh, the Warden Records. Team history. No, team history. Warriors... Yep, 13 is retired. So it's 24, which was Paul George's number before it was 13.